connect with you and move forward. Genuine gratefulness, deep gratitude, where you connect your emotions with what's working right now in your life. Write 3 things which you are grateful for. Yes, Aradhana, that smile is important when you write that thing which is grateful for. Yes, Narendra, that deep gratitude from within should come in. Genuine greatness could be very simple things. No tension, no worry, no anxiety when you're writing, because you're writing gratitude. So there shouldn't be any tension, doubt, worry, anxiety. Complete faith. With that faith, you write down 3 things which you are grateful for at this particular moment. Nice. Very nice. Mood changer. Yes, Aradhana. Maybe it's how your Wednesday was. What did you learn? What was your experience? Maybe the food which you ate. Maybe the house. Maybe the season. Whatever which you are grateful for at this particular moment, write that down. And if you're done this, please type D in the comment box if it's done, so we can move on to the next one. Everybody completed this planning exercise of being grateful for? Everyone. Nice. Once we do this, we connect this again with we continue with the same vibrations, and then we are connecting this with our goals. जो हमें चाहिए, हमारे गोल स्टेटमेंट्स को आपको कनेक्ट करना है. तो आपके गोल स्टेटमेंट से कनेक्ट करिए और कनेक्ट ऐसे करिए कि उस गोल के लिए भी आपको ग्रैटिट्यूड है. Complete gratitude in the same vibration. Start writing your goal statement at least once. At least once. I'm going to share it on the screen for all of you to do this. Write your goal statement in this 5 things which are important. Yes, thank you, Pramila. And the statement is like this. I'm so happy and grateful now that a simple example of money in the bank, kind of a goal statement, which helps you to connect with that money in the bank goal. Awesome. Amazing. Everybody, connect with your goals in the same gratitude. And as you write your goals, you're connecting with your future. It's a done deal. You have created your results. You created your goals. You created that reality. You created that outcome. And be in that zone. And then see how you feel. Every word, every emotion, the date, everything is aligned. Everything is perfect. Everything is the way you want it to happen. That's how you connect with your goals in that gratitude vibration. Once it's done, एक बार लिख लिया, and please type D for done. On the show of hands, you can say you have done if your camera is on. Awesome, Satish. Awesome. Prashant, Pramila. Okay, Harish. Nice. Perfect. Perfect. Start finishing up so that we can move on to the next part of our priming, which is where we connect with our emotions through our auditory and more of a gestures, where we use our body and we're going to speak our goal statements loudly. For some people, it would not be some loud statement. It would be just a simple prayer. You can just close your eyes. You can pray also, or maybe somebody wants to really be loud. It's up to you, but have that full feelings and emotions connected and use all your senses. So when you're writing it down, you're seeing your goals being written. And when you're speaking, you're using your ears and you are using your body. So we are using all the ways how we are programming our mindset. So ready for this? At least 3 बार आप अपने goal statements को बोलेंगे. A lot of feelings and gestures. 3, 2, 1, and everybody begin. Do that with feelings and emotions. Yes. Feel it. Feel the feelings, everyone. with a deep power. Prahlad, feel it. Feel the emotion when you speak out. Yeah, feel it. Awesome, Narendra. Yes, Prashant, wonderful. Yes, Dr. Rajshri. Feel it, Sanjay. Connect with that goal. Feel it. Speak it loudly, or maybe just connect with your emotions. Everyone. It's a done deal. Your word creates your world. Your thoughts are powerful. And once it's done, everybody can unmute and go on gallery mode and speak out loudly. I am a Think and Grow Rich champion.
I am thinking and grow rich.
Thinking grow rich.
I'm thinking grow
Think and grow rich champion.
I'm grow rich.
Yes, we can think and grow rich for sure. Now, now let's go on to today's learning, where we're going to talk about something which is very, very powerful distinction. Most people misuse this. So what is the distinction for today? Keep your agreements. अरे सिद्धार्थ ये क्यों लाए यार? अरे ये मत लाना था यार. अरे ये क्यों लाए? अरे बहुत जरूरी है. ये बहुत जरूरी distinction है. Keeping your agreements. And I mean, I've done many programs and seminars. हर एक प्रोग्राम एंड सेमिनार में अलग अलग एंगल से इसको पूछा गया कि ये तो जरूरी है, बहुत जरूरी एक डिस्टिंक्शन है. लेट मी जस्ट, दिस इज द स्क्रीन व्हिच आई एम शेयरिंग. कीपिंग योर एग्रीमेंट्स, दैट्स द डिस्टिंक्शन फॉर टुडे. इसका मतलब क्या? इसका मतलब ये, टू हैव द इंटेग्रिटी, टू कीप योर वर्ड. कीपिंग योर एग्रीमेंट्स, टू हैव इंटेग्रिटी, टू कीपिंग योर वर्ड. कि जो आप सोचते हो, जो आप बोलते हो, जो आप करते हो, वो एक है. what you think, what you speak, and what you do is in complete alignment. That's where you have integrity. And if you look at the word integrity, do you find some similarity with the word integrity with integer? Maths में integer होते हैं ना, round number, dot, decimal. Integer और integrity में कुछ similarity नजर आ रही है आपको? So what happens when there is an integer है? That means there is no decimal. It's a whole number. It's a whole number. So when you are having integrity, you are what? Incomplete or complete? You're complete, right? And do you think that completeness में beauty है? Do you think that completeness में एक mastery है? Completeness में एक जादू है? Do you think completeness में एक मजा है? Yes or no? Completeness. So integrity is going to give you that completeness. And it's not that life में हम कभी कोई agreement तोड़ने नहीं वाले. How many of you know that this is not going to be possible? Like, yes or no? I mean, there would be some situations where we'll be not humanly possible to keep all our commitments. So what is the context? The context is, this is a very powerful distinction. The context of keeping your agreements is not to keep your agreements. Now, this is the paradox. समझिए. The context of keeping your agreements is not to take note of keeping your agreements. The context of keeping your agreements, of this particular distinction, is to know where you have not kept your agreements. Are you seeing the paradox? तो हम out of integrity होने वाले हैं. कुछ चीजें हमने जो प्रॉमिस की वो नहीं होने वाली है. How many of you admit के ऐसा होने वाला है लाइफ में? टाइप A for admit के होने वाला है यार ऐसा. 100% होने वाला है. इसको पॉसिबल ही नहीं कि सब जगह I'm going to be saying yes. So how do we go about this? Well, you can improvise and see things where we have not kept our agreement. So the homework for you today on a Thursday before we meet tomorrow is, and this is a tough homework, okay? It's a tough homework. I want all of you to look at some of your broken promises, some of your broken agreements, some of the things which you promised someone, maybe as simple as telling your family members to go for an ice cream, or telling your family to go for a dinner. Maybe you're telling your colleague to, I'll do this for you, or telling your friend, I'll call you on the weekend, something very similar. But at least 3 से 5 आप आपके broken agreements याद करेंगे, और कल अगर complete कर पाए तो complete करेंगे, अगर नहीं complete कर पाए तो at least communicate करेंगे कि यार I did my promise but I didn't complete it. How many of you are promising me to do this? Very simple exercise. मैं repeat करता हूँ. 5 लिखिए एग्रीमेंट, अगर कल तक कंप्लीट कर पाए तो अच्छी बात, नहीं हो तो उनको कम्युनिकेट जरूर करिए कि I'll give you a fresh promise. Give a fresh promise. Unmute and say I promise please.
I promise.
I promise.
I
promise
promise.
I promise it. I promise it.
Do that, and then you see. You think that people who keep their word, they are having more power? Yes or no? Do you think that people who keep their commitments, they are more influential? Yes or no? Do you think that people who always keep their agreements or most of the time keep their agreements, you respect them? Yes or no? Are, do you want power? Do you want respect? Do you want to influence others? Yes or no? If you want that, start this simple practice. कोई पैसे की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. It's tough. Yeah, it's trustworthy also. Absolutely become trustworthy. So once you do that, that's where you're going to become trustworthy and people will going to be valuing you, respecting you, and you'll be having the distinction of keeping your word. Few tips before we go to the warrior declarations. Henceforward, do not give your word just by saying this way, take it for granted. Value your own words. Okay. तो पहला टिप, अपने प्रोमिसेस ऐसे ही मत दे दो किसी को. हाँ मैं आ जाऊंगा ना, अरे कैलेंडर तो देख, अगर किसी और को बोला है तो कैसे आ पाएगा? डबल रोल करेगा क्या? पॉसिबल ही नहीं है डबल रोल कहा. तो अपने कैलेंडर को चेक करो. डोंट गिव फॉल्स प्रोमिसेस. सेकंड इज, व्हेन यू गिव अ प्रॉमिस, you write it down, maybe in your calendar if you're digitally there, or maybe in your notepads in your diary, so you are aware of your calendar. How many of you are going to follow these two simple tips? कि एक तो मैं प्रॉमिस दूंगा तो सोच समझ के दूंगा, और पहले दूंगा तो करने वाला तो ही दूंगा. That's it. That's a simple practice, and you'll be much more in a better way to keep your agreements, and you'll become more powerful, influential over here. How many of you agree that I have kept my promises since last 2.5 years of Friday evening 8 p.m.? Do you agree that that's a big promise which I've kept for all my community members? If you think that it's a good promise to be learned from 8 o'clock Friday evening, I'm there. Type 8 or type A for awesome. A for awesome. If you feel that that is the kind of word, integrity, and it's tough. It's not always easy, but that's the integrity comes, and that's where you get the results. So do this practice tomorrow till Thursday, and let's go to the warrior declarations, and then we'll close it. Okay. Who's ready to become a warrior? A warrior to keep our agreements, a warrior to conquer the Thursday which is coming tomorrow, a warrior to be there on that pathway of truth, that come what may, any hurdle, obstacle, a warrior to conquer your defeats. So let's go on the warrior zone and really conquer this using the power of the warrior declarations. And I'm going to share on the screen. We'll go with warrior speed, and we'll go with like a warrior mentality and attitude. That means we are on the war. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, and begin. I am a warrior. I act in spite of fear. I am a warrior. I do whatever it takes. I am a warrior. I do everything at 100%. I am a warrior. I do what's hard. I am a warrior. I act in spite of my mood. I am a warrior. I am bigger than any obstacle. I am a warrior. I succeed in spite of anything. I am a warrior. I never give up. I am a warrior. I create my life. I am a warrior. I create my reality. I am a warrior. I create my outcomes. There is no can't. I choose to or choose not to. There is no try. I do or do not do. I am true to my own heart. I am a warrior. I speak the truth. I am a warrior. I keep my commitments. I am a warrior. My word is law. I am a warrior. I believe I can. I am a warrior. I achieve my goals. I am a warrior. I am a warrior. I am a warrior. Unmute and speak that warrior cry. I am a warrior.
I'm a warrior.
I'm a warrior.
I'm a warrior. I'm a warrior.
I am a warrior.
I am a warrior.
I am a warrior.
Could you see the
I am a
connection?
warrior.
Could you see the connections which were there of the commitments in the warrior? Could you see the connections of some declarations were there? I keep my word. I keep my commitments. How many of you could see the connection of keeping your agreements with the warrior declarations? You cannot become a warrior if you break your commitments. How many of you can agree with this? If you want to become a warrior, if you are on the war front, आएगा कि नहीं आएगा अर्जुन? आएगा कि नहीं आएगा? अरे 10 बज के आया कि नहीं? अरे you have to keep your word. You have to be there. कृष्ण भगवान आएंगे क्या टाइम पे? अरे जबान दे दी तो आना ही आना है. That is the warrior. There is no kind of a complex कि होगा कि नहीं होगा. It's a warrior part. So you got to have that thing where you really become a warrior and you conquer the results. So on that note, let's close this with a simple 1-minute prayer, and we bring this to a landing. Okay, so everybody just be comfortable in a very simple position. Close your eyes gently and just focus on your breath, and just take a deep breath in And relax and let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Promise to yourself to keep all your promises. Promise to yourself to keep all your agreements. Because now you know that when you break a promise, it's not something which happens to the outside. It's not something which is happening to the other person. But you as a person becomes incomplete. And your aim is to become complete. Your aim is to become integral. Your aim is to become holistic. That's the real context of keeping your agreements. Do the assignments, get that power, get the influence, get the trust, take those actions which you have promised, and success is inevitable. I want to thank all of you for coming in for this lovely Wednesday evening session. May God bless you with the grand success, health, wealth, happiness, and lots of peace of mind for everyone around you. And slowly, when you're ready, gently rub your palms, get the warmth and the heat on your face. And when you're ready, open your eyes and you can unmute and say, I love you all.
I love you all.
Love you all.
Love you.
I love you all.
Love you all. I love you all.
I love you all.
Thank you, sir. I love you, sir.
I love you all.
Love you all.
I love you all. I love you all.
All of you.
I love you all.
Power
I
to
love you all.
Thank you.
More power to all of you.
More power to all of you.
Thank you.
More power to all of you.